Rowserworld. Hey guys, and welcome to another segment of Rowserworld. Today we're going to be doing a quick cartoon drawing of Mr. Michael Jackson. So let's get started. Okay guys, the first thing that we're doing here is kind of outlining the outside of the face. We're going to include a little bit of the hair shape in there as well. When you're cartooning, sometimes the caricature will come to you in a different way, and you just have to go with what you feel. So right now I feel like I'm just going with the inside of the face, which is a little unconventional from the ways that I've done it in previous videos. Okay, now I'm doing the outside of the hair. I'm going to look at the hair as an overall shape, and I'm just going to kind of draw it as a one big simple shape. I'm going to use a kind of like a curl line on the outside. And now I'm just going to do the other side of the head. Like I said, we're just using a pretty basic curl pattern as we work through our drawing. You'll notice sometimes that I'll stop and I'll just look, and that's just because, I have to kind of study the reference. So just bear with me. Now I'm just kind of completing the other side of the face. He has very high cheekbones, so I want to make sure that I capture that feature. Otherwise, it would not look like the infamous MJ. Okay, now I'm doing my eyebrows. And on the eyebrows, I'm just, like I said, using a little basic little shape. I'm just going to kind of work from the top to the bottom. Now we're doing the eyes. I'm going to work from one side of the eye to the other side of the eye. Just going to break out a smaller pen here so that I can make my line look a little bit different. That all has to do with your depth and dimension. You want to make sure that you have plenty of depth when you're drawing your picture. Don't try to use the same size lines all through your whole picture, because your picture will look pretty flat, uninviting, all those words that don't sound good. That's what it's going to look like. Let's put some eyeballs here. Make him look like he's looking right at the camera like he is in the picture. Now we're going to do the nose. Notice that he has a very upturned nose, so I'm going to make sure that I put a bottom line here. And to make the nose look kind of upturned, round off the eyes. And now I'm going to put his mouth in. I'll try to give him a bit of a smile here because he looks rather serious in his picture. It doesn't look like he's really smiling, so I want to still stay along the lines of my reference, but I have creative license. It's in my wallet. Okay, now we're just kind of putting in some the part in the hair, and I want to do a little bit of direction lines for the hair, so I'll kind of know which way I want to color when we do get to the shading part of the picture. Now I am doing the jacket. Just a very basic little jacket here. And now I'm going to put his, just to finish off here. Okay, now I'm working on the hair a little bit more. Just putting a couple of curls here and there. And now we're doing the eyebrows. Just kind of darkening them in a little bit. Keep in mind that when you're drawing, your eyes or the viewer's eyes are going to zone in on the dark parts of your picture first. So his eyebrows are pretty dark compared to the rest of his face. Putting in a few eyelashes. Those look pretty good to me. I'm pleased with the overall picture, so now I'm going to do kind of color in the eyes a bit, darken them in. And we're going to put shade inside of the face, just in strategic points to make the face look a little bit more dimensional. You'll notice that he has shade on the both sides of the nose. And now we're going to color the lip. Color in the eyebrows just a little bit more. And we're going to go ahead and start to layer in our hair. So for our hair, when we start coloring, guys, we want to make sure that we put down an initial layer. As you see here, I'm layering my hair out. I'm using pretty much the same pencil weight or shade or color or whatever you want to call it, however you want to, the best way you can understand. And then we're going to work into our next layer. So let me just accomplish this really quick. So what I'm doing is you can listen to the elevated music that we have playing. And we're almost there. And for you guys, shading or layering is just kind of like painting a house. You know, the first layer is going to be really light. Then you're going to come back and put another layer. Then you're going to come back and put a layer on top of that one. So now here we're working into our second layer. And here you'll see his hair start to come out a little bit more than what it did from the first layer. Now, being that from the reference you can't really tell where everything is going, a lot of this is kind of guesswork and common sense, you know, which way the hair is going to be going. I look for parts in the hair. I look for the direction of the curls, which way they're flowing, and that's how I can tell which way I want my strokes to go. I'm not trying to draw a stroke for stroke every strand of hair that he has in the perfect way, but I want to leave you with the overall idea that he has this particular type of hairstyle. Notice as we go along, the picture's going to start looking a lot more like him because of the contrast between the dark hair and his face. As you notice in the picture, he has very light face, very dark eyes, very dark shaded brows, very dark hair. We are almost there, guys. Just bear with me. And then we're about to kind of go to our third layer, which is going to be these parts that I'm putting here. These are really, really dark parts. And you can see where it starts to make the hair look like it has almost like body or a little bit more dimension to it. This drawing is starting to come alive. Almost like he's about to moonwalk, right guys? Okay. Now I'm going to do some direction lines, and for this part I've decided to use my thicker Sharpie marker. So I'm going to kind of color over crayon with a marker, which can be done because, well, I'm doing it right now. So just kind of do the direction lines. I want to give it a little bit more realness. So I'm just kind of going with the flow. Looking really good. All right, and just about to finish up here on the direction lines of the hair. And now I'm going to just kind of put a little bit of dark on the jacket because he likes to wear the black leather jackets with the buckles and stuff. So I'm going to put a little bit of that here. This is not the focal point of the drawing, so I'm just going to kind of put something down here that looks like it, looks cool, looks like it. And when you're drawing caricatures on location, you don't want to get into exactness. You want to get into something that kind of looks like it. I'm doing just a few little touch-ups here and there. This is where I just put shading in a couple of more spots where I see that it would make his face stand out more. Over the eyes, the nose area, so on and so forth. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with the drawing. Just a few more touch-ups here. And now I'm going to just color this braid here in the front, or a curl. Just add some little stray curls, and that also helps with the realism in your picture. So you just want to do a little bit of stray curls, is what I like to call them. Now we're just putting the name. So we're just going to take this time here, guys, to thank you for watching our video and our tutorial. Thank you for supporting our channel. If you have any more requests, you have any comments, please don't hesitate to leave them on our comment section on our channel. Basically, guys, I'm pretty much done. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a swell day. And I hope your Michael Jackson came out pretty cool. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time. Just kind of hang back as I finish out my Michael Jackson.